video number 2. Video number 1 was with Weber the puppy. We did some quick foundation game to get you guys started on dog sport foundations, talked about distractions and how to incorporate them into your training. It was awesome. Go check it out if you want to. This is our new live streaming setup. There is some little complications that have happened, but we are working through them. I want you guys to be a part of the action, so we're going to make this live so that you guys can see everything goes right or wrong or not as planned. And sometimes that can be a beautiful thing when things don't go as planned when training your dog. But I'm going to bring out Weber's brother, Buddy, who I trained in the past. And one of the things that they wanted to work on while he was here was the tunnel. Let's check it out. We're going to do a top-down perspective. So I don't know if you guys have seen this before, seen my videos. We're doing this live. So hi, everybody on the YouTube land out there. We're going to be doing this live. We're going to be doing it. We're going to show you guys some really cool games and activities to do. We're going to talk about the tunnel today. Very common exercise, one of the most fun exercises for a dog to do. I got Zoe in the house. She's kind of distracted with some stuff over here, which is working out great because there's going to be a little bit more movement, but she may join us anyway. Let's discuss how it's going to be here on the Doggy Dojo. Now, what you can do for your dog to help them with the tunnel is one thing you can have one person hold your dog on one side of the tunnel, one other person calls your dog to the other. But if you don't have that ability, like that, if your dog is not, if you're not able to have someone hold your dog, you need to figure out a way for your dog to do that. So let me go ahead and use this treat bowl. I have a little bowl to target Buddy with. He loves toys, so he's really distracted with the toy right now. We're going to work on that later. You could use a toy too, but if it works, you do that. We'll do that next. So, if you guys can hear me loud, fantastic. Weber's in the background, very mad that I'm not training him. So we're going to take a bowl, put some food in it. We're going to start off with that. Put the food bowl over here. And we're going to have him go target towards the food bowl. Ready, Buddy? Oh boy, never done this before with Buddy before. The owners expressed high interest into doing dog agility. So we're going to actually work on that. So this is just Buddy's basic breakfast or dinner. You can use that to target behavior. Ready? Get it. Get it. Good boy. I'm just getting him to go from one place to the other. This is going to be very helpful in the future. We'll come back to one. It's going to be helpful very much so in the future when having him go through the weed poles, having him go over the A-frame or any other agility obstacles, having him target towards something to go towards. He actually has done this a little bit in his backyard, not a tunnel. I don't think I've ever seen or heard about Buddy doing a tunnel. He's done some jumps. And they did some self-made jumps from the owner. But we're going to use the same perspective with a tunnel. So back to the top piece here. Live. And you can comment down below if you guys have any questions about dog agility in general. So, okay, here we go. We're going to actually take that food bowl perspective, and we're going to do it again. We're going to put the food bowl on the other side of the tunnel. Now, Buddy's never done tunnel before, and he's a big boy. As you'll see here in a second, it has to squeeze the tunnel. Ready? Go get it. Get it. Get it. Good boy. Like I want to play. Good boy. Yes. I'm going to let him go ahead and get the food real quickly. Put his paws in there for a second, and then we reinforce that behavior. Sorry about the Weber barking in the background. He's not so happy about brother getting all the attention right now. Ready? Go get it. Good boy. Go get it. Yeah. Ready? Go get it. Yes. Go get it. Get it. Good job. He did 2 paws this time, so we actually reinforce that behavior as well. Again. Oh yeah. Ready? I want him excited about getting reinforced. Ready? Go get it. Yay! Buddy! Make a big deal of it. Maybe there's some work in there. Good job. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, Weber, you're just getting all sorts of attention here. Now, I'm going to break for a second. And we're going to give Weber a chewy or something to do. So you guys don't have to hear Weber barking the whole time. Let Weber get some of the fun. So you hear Weber barking in the background. This is live. This is, you may have a dog who has, in the comment section, how many dogs do you have? Or do you have more than one dog? So what we're going to do. We'll take a little Kong wobbler here. We're going to throw some kibbles into this Kong wobbler. We're going to throw some good old cookies, some Pupford treats in here. We're going to make this a little tasty puzzle toy from Buddy's brother. So honestly, like, you really can do all sorts of things to kind of help your dogs out. I also have a little bully stick here as well. And instead of just letting Weber bark, bark, bark in the background, he's quiet right now. I'll come back to the camera and talk about that. Good job. Weber's quiet for a second there in the kennel, so that was an opportune time to give him something to do and reinforce quiet behavior. So once again, live and how things are going. We're going to do this, keep it going. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. Zoe over here is enjoying herself full noodle and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to put some kibble back in here. We're going to go bring it back to the other side again. We're going to throw up, actually we're going to put this camera on here so you guys see it from a side perspective. Ready? Let them kind of just figure it out. Ready? Get it. Go get it. Go get it. You ready? Go get it. Good boy. You did it once before. Go get it. Yeah, good boy. Hey. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Good job. Oh, he's like, oh, I forgot where the bowl was. The bowl got shifted over a little bit last time he ate some cookies. So you got a little distracted there. Ready, buddy? Once again, you can have someone hold your dog on one side while you call him to the other. Ready? Okay. Good job. Notice I'm not saying the word tunnel. I want to make sure he understands how to do the tunnel very successfully before adding a word to it. Good job. Ready? Hey, ready to do this? Let's do it again. He's down there. This is really easy, right? I can just train my dog how to do dog agility with their heels. Ready? Okay. Good job. Very nice. Super. So, as we saw before, Buddy loved eating, playing with the toy. Sorry, playing with the toy. So let me try with the toy. See what happens. I'm excited. You know, that's something to seek. Sometimes people are like, well, what if my dog's not food motivated, but they like toys instead? How can I train them to do things? Well, let's just see how this goes. Hey, Buddy, ready? Buddy. He smells some treats and stuff over there. Buddy, here. Good boy. Here. Yeah, you like toys? Here. Good boy. So he had real huge interest in this fluffy toy here. We'll go back up to the top. We're going to put the toy on the other side of the tunnel. You guys are loving all these different camera angles. Just live. Ready? Go get it. All right. Good boy. Super. Good job. Ready? Ready? Now that he's getting some action here, I love toys and dog agility training, by the way. We're going to use the word tunnel and then get it. We're going to use the unfamiliar word, or we'll explain this why here in just a moment. The unfamiliar word before the familiar word, which was get it. Ready? Tunnel, get it. Good boy. Good job. But he's like, I want to play them more. Okay, let's play them more. Come here. Come here. Don't just take it from me. Don't just take it from me. Don't just take it from me. Have some fun. Good job, buddy. What a good boy. Awesome. And then even, like, some of you guys could throw the toy through the tunnel and get it. Thanks, buddy. Oh, my goodness. He's like, I don't want to let go of it yet. Buddy, thank you. Drop it. Buddy, drop it. Oh my goodness. It's a little game here. So what if your dog does not want to let go of a toy after playing with it? Here, let's go to camera 2 here while we talk about this. What if your dog doesn't want to give up the toy? You can hold it still. One of the things, the mistakes people make with this is that they start going like, hey, get it, give it, get it, get it. Look at tail. Look at that tail. Oh, yeah, try to take it from me. Try to take it from me. They start wagging their tail. So don't try to like rip it harder or do any of that stuff because that's just going to make it more fun. So what are we going to do then? So we could just stay still, wait for it to happen. We could, if we have to, use a cookie. See if we drop it and do a trade. That can be sometimes the simplest and the quickest way. Not necessarily the ideal way, because I don't always have him to wait for the cookie to come out before he drops his toy. So we're going to talk about that again here in a second. We're going to grab it, get it. Good boy. Good job. Very good. Very good. We're going to say drop it. And then we're going to show the treat so that they actually hear the word before they see the treat, before my hand goes in my pocket. They can't really see that from here. So I'm going to go down a little bit lower so you can see my hand here because timing is important. I'm not always the best with timing. I want to be honest with that. I'm not always the best tug. Get it, go boy, tug it, tug it, tug it. He's playing, he's having fun, he's having fun. Go boy, tug it, tug it, tug it, drop it. Then reach for the short hand. I almost reach beforehand because I don't want him to see. This can also be a cue to let go of the toy, and I have to always grab for a treat every time I want him to let go of the toy. So, get it, go boy, ready? Tug it, tug it, tug it, tug it, tug it, tug it, tug it. Drop it. See what happens? Yes, good boy. It's closer. It was better. Good job. Very good. All right, one more last tunnel real quickly here, and then we'll be done. And we'll talk about how to make this even more challenging in a future video. Those that are interested. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping everyone can hear me right now. I'm trying new technology. It's all new here. I'm hoping it's all working out for you guys. Ready? Not we'll have to redo this. Ready? Tunnel, tunnel, tunnel. Get it. Good boy. You can use the word tunnel to go through the tunnel. Get it. Good job. You're fine. He's like a pro cookie. All right. We're going to let him be done with that for a second. Let him play with the toy. Enjoy the toy. Have some fun with it. You maybe squeak in the background. But we're going to touch on something I talked about a few moments ago. I'll make sure to hear that. So we use the word get it to get the food. Get it to get the toy. We're using the kind of this word that they know we're going to practice with. Get it, get it, get it. As soon as he knew what tunnel meant, like he has no hesitation with the tunnel. He didn't mind going to the tunnel. He wasn't trying to back out of the tunnel. Then I introduced the word. We have to be careful with it. Sometimes the dog, especially our dogs, going through that kind of like I'm unsure phase. We don't want them to associate the word tunnel with something scary. So particularly things like the seesaw that moves underneath their feet. If they hear the word seesaw, they get scared on the seesaw. The word seesaw, the actual word seesaw, becomes scary or teeter or whatever word you want to use. So we have to make sure we not use those words until they have a clear understanding of what the behavior is. Also, we don't want what we call like some junky or messy behavior associated with any of our words. He's just chewing this thing up. I'm going to let him. He did a great job. Zoe's in the background. I'll bring her over here if you guys ever want to. She is just part of the action now here on the Doggy Dojo. I want to hope you guys see as she grows up with me and trains with me, that you guys get some ideas to help train your kids at home as well with the dogs. But what we're going to do, as soon as they know the word, we're going to say the unfamiliar word, the word that they need to know for the cue before the familiar word. So we're going to say the word tunnel, get it, and then they get the toy. Eventually, we can just use the word tunnel. Don't have to use the word get it. They know what tunnel means to go through the tunnel and get my reinforcement. So lots of fun stuff. I'm hoping that this is all going well and you guys are having fun. I'm going to look over here on YouTube and see, make sure, hopefully we are live and doing well, or Facebook. If you guys can hear me or see me or watch the video, even if you're watching this on replay, pop in questions down below because we're going to be answering more questions. I like doing live stream format because you can see all the stuff in action. I have this new setup with the cameras that we can all see multiple angles of the different things we're learning, and hopefully they help you guys out as well. Thanks for joining here on the Doggy Dojo. As always, have some fun with your dogs, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.